Hi, my soulful friends. Allison Prophet here. So excited to be joined today by one of my soulful friends, Russ Terry. So, I am one of the co organizers of the Soulful Entrepreneur Summit, which is happening January 25th through the 29th, 2021. And today, like I said, I'm excited to be joined by Russ Terry. And Russ is going to actually be our opening keynote speaker on Monday, the 25th. And so we're going to just take a little time to get to know him a little bit better. And so let's just dive in. Russ, I'd love for you to introduce yourself and your business.
Yes, so my name is Russ Terry. I'm a life coach, motivational speaker, diversity consultant, talent consultant, event host, and I love what I do. I love helping people for a living. And I think it's really amazing that we can make a living by helping people for a living and making a very nice living, by the way. And I love working less and making more than I did when I was in corporate America and impacting people in such a positive way.
Yes, I love that. So, right when we get to do the work that we just feel so called to do, it's just the greatest blessing out there. So, I'd love for you to share, Russ, what does it mean to you to be a soulful entrepreneur?
Something where we get to do good work for a living. So we get to be genuine and authentic and an excellent listener and seen as kind and hopeful and positive and grateful and optimistic, but also making a living from it. In March, I'll be starting my 10th year as an entrepreneur, which I'm so grateful for. And I work less hours now than I did when I was in corporate America, and I'm so much happier. So it's the soulful piece plus the entrepreneur piece. And the entrepreneur piece assumes the successful entrepreneur piece, which I think is a big part of it. You can have a great vision, you can be a good person, but you still have to manage well the half of it that's the business side.
Yes, I love that. Like, we can't just be like, I'm doing this thing and not be making money and not be making the decisions that can be a little uncomfortable. But when we go into growth mode, I mean, growing pains are a thing for kids. We don't tell them, hey, stop growing. We say, oh, that's just a part of it. And I think that that's so true. And it's really a big part of what this summit is about, is to really cover all the different areas, the mindset piece, the money piece, the time piece, how to really craft messaging in a way that is authentic and aligned with you, and then also then building that community of people that you desire to serve, and just having that very holistic view of what it means to have that success in your business while still maintaining the connection to your soul. So you said something about joy, and during the summit we'll certainly be bringing joy into it. And one of the things that we had all of our speakers do was we asked them what their go-to song was that helps them get like energized and pumped up. And so I'd love to know, what is your go-to song and why?
So my song, and I'm tempted to ask Alexa to sing it because she's right here, is Every Time the Beat Drop by Monica, which in looking at the other speakers' songs is different from theirs. So it's not necessarily meant to be inspirational in a typical sense. But for me, when I hear it, it immediately lifts my mood. You know, it's one of those songs that like gets you moving and smiling. And the gist of the song is basically like, back in pre-COVID days when you're in the club with your friends, and every time the beat drops in the song, you like get on the dance floor and just have fun. So I think what we've all been through during this pandemic, most of us need our spirits lifted, and that song lifts my spirits. And if people want to check it out, I'm optimistic it'll lift their spirits too.
Yes, I love that. And we are hoping to bring that like lifting of everybody's spirits. And for those of you that don't know, myself and Amanda, the other co-organizer for this summit, music is really, really important to the both of us. And so we wanted to really bring that vibe into the summit in some way without violating any licenses, right? We're not paying giant fees for people's songs, but we've created a Spotify playlist that has all of our speakers' songs on there so that you can, leading up to the summit and during the summit, and then even after the experience is over, you can still tap into those vibes, whatever they are, and they're different. They are a lot of them are inspirational songs. I added a whole bunch of my songs on there because it's my summit, so I get to do what I want. So, some of my songs are sort of more just like, yeah, like let's just rock and roll and have a fun time. So watch out for that playlist and be sure to download that. And for those of you that don't know Russ, um, he during the pandemic did some COVID karaoke. So be sure to go find that because it's quite entertaining and just totally pure and authentic joy. And it's so much fun. So Russ, I'd love to know, what are you excited about sharing at the summit?
So, the number one thing on the list is the quality of being politely assertive. And it is something that has served me so well in my business. So, I don't want to give too much away now, but that's definitely the number one thing, the quality of being politely assertive. And it's a phrase that because I use it so much now, my clients, the newer coaches who I coach, they use it too. And it makes me super happy when people use my words. That means those words resonate with them and they're embodying those words to help grow their soulful entrepreneur business. So that's the main thing. I think selling through gratitude is something else that I'll touch on. And working with friends, I'll also touch on that. So I would say those are the top three nuggets from the kickoff keynote on day one.
Oh my gosh, so super excited. So we could probably talk all day long, but we're going to keep this interview brief and leave a little bit of mystery for the summit. So we're going to do 4 rapid fire questions. Are you ready?
I was on Wheel of Fortune, so I'm ready to answer things quickly on the spot.
Oh my gosh, I forgot you were on Wheel of Fortune. Fascinating human. I can't wait to like meet you in person one day. So sunrise or sunset?
Definitely sunset. I am not a morning person.
Yeah, me neither. Beach or mountains?
Definitely the beach. I've been going to the same beach at the Jersey Shore every year since I was 6 weeks old.
Wow, wow, that's amazing. Which beach?
It's Beach Haven on Long Beach Island, New Jersey.
So I don't want to derail this rapid fire conversation, but I grew up in Pennsylvania and then I moved to Colorado. And in September of 2020, I came back to Pennsylvania for a little bit and I went to Beach Haven growing up. And so it had been a number of years since I went to the beach. And so I went to Beach Haven for the day and it was just a September beach day. And yeah, so
Oh my God,
it's
that just
so
gave
fun.
me chills. And my
Yeah,
mom always says September is the best time at the shore because the water's still warm, but it's nice and quiet. Everybody's gone back to school
yeah,
or is at least doing online learning this
right.
year. Yeah, that's so amazing. Well, we probably walked by each other as kids in Beach
Right.
Haven at Fantasy Island
That's
or the Dairy King
That's right.
or wherever.
How fun, how fun. What was the favorite book that you read in 2020?
Multipliers by Liz Wiseman. It is amazing for anybody in a leadership or managerial role in business. I highly, highly, highly recommend it.
Awesome. And what was your biggest takeaway from 2020?
That gratitude helps the most in difficult situations. 2020 was probably the most challenging year that any of us have ever had. And as you know, I'm into gratitude. I've practiced gratitude every day for more than 8 years, so approaching 3,000 straight days. And I needed it more than ever in 2020.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Well, Russ, we're so excited to have you join us at the summit and helping us kick off the event. Be sure to follow Russ. We'll be having some information on how you can follow him on social. And his session is going to be on Monday, January 25th at 8:45 a.m. Eastern, I'm sorry, Mountain Standard Time. And so you'll want to be sure to grab your ticket. We've got free limited access passes as well as all access passes still available. And just click the link that's in the video description, grab your ticket. We've got a $10 off coupon code that you can use. And tell all your friends. We can't wait to see all of you to help lift your spirits, teach you some knowledge, help you build some really awesome community of other soulful entrepreneurs that are doing good works in this world. We'll see you all there. Thanks so much.
Bye, everybody.